The modern-day GOP, who imprisoned those seeking asylum. And when peaceful protesters take to the streets, Republicans
stand back and stand by.
A video has also surfaced showing two NYPD vehicles pushing into a crowd.
not only allow more police brutality.
When you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, I said, please don't be too nice.
They encourage it from the top down.
It affects virtually nobody. It's an amazing thing.
They play down coronavirus.
Cases surge in the U.S., soaring in every state now above 10 million total.
Some people get tired of hearing me say it, but we are scared as black people in America.
They hate black athletes like LeBron James.
People of color have been targeted by police.
And Colin Kaepernick sharing their political views unless
Good luck, champ. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mr. President.
they're white and support racism like the UFC's Colby Covington. What I personally find interesting is, for example here, a Trump campaign ad using someone like Jackie Robinson to push their message of exclusion, hate, and bigotry, fail to understand that he foreshadowed this corrupt party's demise a long time ago. A new breed of Republicans has taken over the GOP. It is a new breed which is seeking to sell to America a doctrine which is as old as mankind. The doctrine of racial division, the doctrine of racial prejudice, the doctrine of white supremacy.
Very fine people on both sides.
What does the White House have to say about the president retweeting that video?
The same thinly masked contempt for minorities is here, Robinson writes, referring to the GOP. It has become apparent to me with frightening impact that Barry Goldwater at best is a hopeless captive of the lunatic, calculating right-wing extremists who pretend to fight communism, but whose real motive is to take over our nation and subject it to a rule of dictatorship and repression every inch as vicious as communism.
We've also seen tear gas being used. Here we go, they're moving through again. This is exactly what it looks like.
Jackie Robinson saw it coming. For reference, Barry Goldwater, like Donald Trump, is a racist, xenophobic, outspoken, through their respective bigotry, harmful, un-American, caused irreparable damage to their party, and flaunt the endorsements of white supremacists, even if being backed by hate groups should be rejected immediately, as in dead on arrival. There is fear in the convention. The moderates and liberals who have fought so hard and so vainly are afraid, not only of what will happen to the GOP, but what will happen to America.
Under the normal rules, I'll be out in 2024, so we may have to go for an extra term. We told you he's a dictator!
I think it's time in America that we finally have a proper conversation about the F word. No, not that one. Fascism.
The N-word is afraid not only for himself and his future, but fearful of the prospect of entrusting to a man who has expressed the views Barry Goldwater has expressed, the power to push that little button which can plunge the world into atomic horror.
The comments of the president about the size of his nuclear launch button.
It's scary. The accuracy, the fear, the message. Republicans want one thing to attain, power, and they'll do it, trotting out candidate after candidate to get the job done. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.